Hi, my name is Harshana Nanayakar, and this is my student ID. From this presentation, I'm going to talk about smart farming using IoT devices and sensors. Uh, let's share my screen. So I have used Raspberry Pi Pico and MicroPython to develop the IoT system, and I have used Walkie to simulate the project. So in smart farming, we have to use several sensors such as temperature sensors, moisture sensors, NPK sensors, and pH sensors. We use these IoT sensors to increase the efficiency and production and profitability in farming. So we can reduce losses and boost the harvest. So I have used several sensors. For the temperature sensors, I have used analog temperature sensor, which use the negative temperature coefficient to measure the temperature of soil. So if I talk about characteristics, the supply voltage varies about 0 to 5 volt, and the temperature range vary from minus 55 to 200 Celsius. And the temperature accuracy plus or minus 0.5%. As this is a analog temperature sensor, it should be connected to GP26, 27, and 28 pins in Raspberry Pi Pico. If I talk about moisture sensor, we can use capacitive soil moisture sensor V2.0. Um, Mostly moisture sensor is used to measure the water content of the soil. So we can use a relay to water the plants automatically. The water content of the soil gets lower than a certain point. We will send a signal to the relay, which will open the uh, watering system for the plants. If I talk about the characteristics of the moisture sensor, the supply voltage is vary from 0 to 5 volt, and the operating temperature range is 10 Celsius to 30 Celsius. And also it is anti-corrosive. And for measure the fertilizer uh, content, we can use NPK sensor. The sensor type is RS NPK N01TR. We can detect the amount of nutrition in the soil, such as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So we can identify the time period to fertilize the plants. If I talk about characteristics, the supply voltage is vary from 5 to 30 volts. The operating temperature range is 0 to 55 Celsius. Uh, and for the pH sensor, I have used RSPH N01TR1. This sensor is used to measure the pH level of soil. So, if I talk about the characteristics, supply voltage varies from 0 to 5 volt. The measuring range is 3 to 9 pH. And the operating temperature is minus 20 to 60 Celsius. So, even in the documentation, I have discussed four types of sensors. But when I try to simulate this smart farming project in Walkwe, I can use only analog temperature sensor uh, with a relay. So let's move to the simulation. Here is the uh, project that I have designed. This is the analog temperature sensor. This is the Raspberry Pi Pico and the relay and the LED light. So here we discuss about the uh, analog temperature sensor, which is connected to the port GP26, which is read the ability to read the analog signals. Uh, so we have to import functions such as uTime and math. Um, if I show the uh, program, uh, when it start the simulation, it shows the current temperature as a result. So we can change the temperature using this. When the temperature uh, is higher than 32 Celsius, uh, it will automatically give a signal of higher temperature, and also it will indicate the LED in relay. So when that means the it gives us the signal to water the plants. When it comes back to normal range, I the LED turns off and the low it comes to a lower temperature. So this is the project for um, smart farming using IoT sensors. Thank you.